All right. Welcome back, Bants Bros podcast. This is our first episode in a few weeks. First time having everyone together and even longer. CB's got a new setup now, looks like.
Woodbury, bud.
Moving to the northwest side.
Dylan, I don't think you know where geography is.
Nope.
I'm on the east side, bud.
Wait, where are you? You're in Woodbury now?
Southeast.
I didn't even know that.
Oh,
I
well,
knew
it's
you're
not
in-
Colorado.
It's not northwest. You're saying.
You're in a different city, but I didn't know which one.
Oh, yeah. Woodbury.
So you didn't know
Neighbor
which
month.
city he was in. So you just guessed which.
He's northwest now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Um,
Woodbury.
All right. So
And
we
Taco
got
Bell.
it's August 11th right now, so we have 3 weeks until 2.5 weeks, something like that, until the first college football games. So today we're gonna dive in a little bit, talk about how we see the season going, what our predictions are, what teams we think are going to be good, what players do we think have a chance to win the Heisman, all the interesting topics that people are finally starting to talk about that I've been thinking about for months.
I'm so excited.
So, I guess how we can go about breaking it down is starting with our conferences, looking at the Power Four conferences and thinking about who you guys think is going to win it, who's our best betting value, things like that. I know we're Big Ten fans, but I think just going chronological or going alphabetical order, going from there and picking our winners.
Okay. Yep. Alphabetically here.
So the ACC, well, I like, and also it's the best conference in my opinion.
But it's your enjoyable conference. It's not the best conference.
Best conference to watch if you're just a casual, if you just like are going to watch a casual game.
And again, that's not right. For casual
It is, in my
fans,
opinion.
yes, your opinion is the ACC. But like for casual fans, they're obviously watching probably SEC, unfortunately, but the Big Ten.
Well, they're gonna watch whatever games on the biggest channel, yeah. So probably the SEC or Big Ten, but I think the best any given night, the ACC has the best games on. So, what do you guys think for the ACC this year? This is another year that
there's only 3 teams that have a chance, really.
I think 90% of the conference. I think the conference for the most part is going to be very competitive. I think there's one team that's going to dominate, though. To be honest,
And that's Miami.
yeah, I think the U.
Yeah,
The U is finally back.
it's
Like,
Miami.
they're here to stay. The last couple of years has been like, all right, is Miami this team again? Are they a legit national championship contender again? Seems like now they are actually here to stay and are gonna be good for a few years.
Yeah, and they're just going to continue to reload every year because they have money and it's a desirable place to play. And yeah,
What about Chapel Bill?
they're going to be so bad.
They're gonna be. I think they're even better than what Vegas has them at, but I do not think they're gonna be very good.
And they're going to lose
Miami
again.
On CBS
Dude,
Sports, CBS Sports are plus 15,000 to win ACC. I think you have to put $1 on that.
Plus
I would-
15,000.
I'll give
15,000.
you $1. You know what? Actually, here's an example. Today at Taco Bell, quesadillas were $1. I will take my $1 from North Carolina and I'll get a quesadilla whenever they have that deal again.
Dude, you can buy a bunch of quesadillas after you win. When UNC wins the ACC.
I don't think that's happening, Lynn.
That's Dad calling me.
With Miami,
He'll probably call me
this
soon
year,
because him and I are going to the Twins game tomorrow.
I'll call him
So,
back.
with Uncle Scott.
He's probably calling me about that. He's like, "Yep, going Twins game tomorrow with Christian and Scott."
Yeah, why is no one else? I mean, John's probably
Miami has a guy that's probably going to be in Heisman contention the entire season. He'll be up there with Jeremiah Smith for best receiver in the country, but then they also have a better quarterback than they did last year. 'cause I hate Carson Beck, and I love Darian Mensah. So upgrade at quarterback. They keep Mark Fletcher at running back. Have Malachi Tony at receiver. Like that team, obviously went to the championship last year, but I think they could threaten to win the championship again this year.
Yeah, they're in the top 7 odds for sure.
They'll be up there. They probably are in the top 5. I don't know. Do you have
I believe
FanDuel
they're,
up?
I believe they're 7 actually.
up.
I don't have it
They're
up, but I believe they're 7.
2, 3, 4,
They're 7th right now.
5.
Oh, are
Wait,
they?
no. Wait, no. This is just. I'm looking at win totals here.
I think they were 7. I think
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're 7th right now. At plus
they're
1100.
they're just behind Indiana, right?
Yeah, I would throw $5 on Miami, Florida to win the national championship at plus 1100.
Yeah, throw some money on that.
I like those odds.
I think the popular bet right now actually is ironically not. I should say popular, just from in my little small circle of people that I watch. Notre Dame's kind of their favorite pick, but we can talk about that later.
No.
Start the point.
Um,
So we're in consensus here that Miami wins the ACC. Not really even that close. Louisville and
Miami
SMU
could
could make some interesting sounds.
well, I was gonna get to Louisville, and I'll get to Louisville in a little bit when we get to our hot takes for sure.
Are we going to get any weird scenarios again where like Duke wins the ACC because they just don't play the same teams and stuff like that? Like
All the tiebreakers that it came to last year.
yeah, and now Duke's like I think they were like second worst odds in the ACC now. They're gonna be bad again, probably.
Let me see.
Yeah, they're usually pretty bad at sports.
Nice
Are the
try,
teams that
Open.
are the teams that I think are going to be good in the ACC this year? Cal could be a interesting team.
Yeah, but
based off the-
not interesting enough to win the ACC.
Well, if it comes down to like a schedule type of thing,
ACC.
if like an 8-team win team ends up getting to the conference championship game,
Yeah, Dave, you
which
tell me.
Cal,
Say that to it with a straight face again.
well, last year
Cal.
the championship game was what was or that 2 years ago
Their championship was the Gopher game.
Yep.
when there was like
that was their championship.
when there was like 4 teams with 9 wins in the conference. That 2 years ago. Cal could easily be in that same scenario this year.
It just sounds funny to say out loud that Cal's playing in the Atlantic Coast Conference Championship.
Yeah, it doesn't quite sit right with me still, but
It's not so right with me either.
It has some of the tougher teams. Who's Clemson play?
They don't play them.
They play Miami.
They play Miami and they might play Louisville too, actually.
I don't have the schedule on hand.
They do.
And Louisville play SMU in week 2. That'll be a telling game.
FSU plays SMU
Not worried
and
about that.
Louisville and Miami and Clemson. The only team that doesn't really do that is Cal. The only team that doesn't that'll be a bowl team that I think will be in that 8-win range that doesn't play any of those tough teams.
Yeah. I wonder.
So if I had to choose best batting value, it might be them.
Sure. If you're talking betting value, I still think you just have to go with this one. You just have to go with Miami, even though they're the favorite.
Minus 155. I'm not gonna. I mean,
I'm not gonna bet on AC anyways, probably, but
I'm just gonna leave it alone, probably.
Do you guys have any dark horses then? I guess I just gave my dark horse for the ACC to make the ACC championship game. Would be Cal. I think obviously Miami and Louisville.
I don't have anything
aren't-
different. I mean, I guess
Miami, Louisville, and SMU aren't really. Those are not dark horses. So
yeah. So
No,
don't
I
have
know.
outside of
anything.
those 3,
and same thing with like, I don't know. Can we even call Clemson a dark horse? I know they've been kind of down the last couple of years, but they're still
it's Clemson.
still
Clemson's still
Clemson.
Clemson.
And it's still Dabo Swinney. So
So on FanDuel, it'll be any of those teams that are plus 2,000 down from Pittsburgh, Virginia, Vodtech, NC State, Cal.
Hey, you
I know,
never know.
Florida's
You never know.
And what I would do, DB, is probably with you here, and I would say, like,
mine would be Virginia
Cal.
and
I
Cal.
would say Cal's probably the best, like value. I don't know. I don't see them doing really. I don't see them winning the ACC by any means, but you never know. I guess when every conference has 20 teams in it, and
I think the other one would be Virginia, though. Like Virginia, they bring in Eli Holstein, and Bo Perbula, so they actually are. Obviously, they were good last year. That was like their best season in forever last year. But
yeah, they
they're
were
bringing
ranked for like
two.
a week or two.
They're bringing in two very good quarterbacks, which is what they lost. So I think Virginia
Yeah.
also is another team that easily could make a deep run. And they were ranked for more than a week or two.
You
They were
know,
ranked like the whole season.
we could get into every team and be like, well, they have this and that. They
Yeah.
could,
Yeah, you could
Well,
do
yeah,
that.
that's what we're doing here. That's the
no, but
that's
I'm
what the
saying
festival
like
is
I'm
for.
saying for every conference you could be like, these 2 or 3 teams probably are gonna be the top 3 teams to win the conference.
Like,
but
does James Franklin make any noise with La Tech?
No,
hoax,
Probably not.
you're not going to see Pierce. You're not going to
hoax.
see Pierce Peterson playing in playing any college football playoff game.
We're not going to be seeing Peterson play any games.
Hoax,
Trust me.
dude.
All right,
Oh,
so
you
we
don't
all
know.
choose Miami. We all choose
Yes.
Miami for the conference champion.
Yes,
we
and
all
it's not themselves.
think we all think Louisville is probably the next best team.
I
Yep.
think that's the second best team. Yes.
Okay, so SMU. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm
And we'll
we're
find out
asking.
week 2. We'll find out week 2 when they play.
All right, Big Ten. What are you guys thinking?
I'll be taking the Oregon Ducks. That's what I'm taking.
I think probably kind of boring, but I'll take OH.
And I'm not going to
Yeah,
say what
I'm
to you,
taking
but
I'm taking the Ohio State University as well.
OH.
yeah, I think we got a good chance to see maybe all 3 of them.
Both these
One-loss
teams make it.
teams?
Sure.
All 3 one-loss teams maybe at the top, and then again we could have a one-loss Penn State just based on their schedule. Probably maybe 2-loss Penn State.
Yeah, I had Penn State at 3 losses, but I think they could easily be a 2-loss team. I think Penn State's gonna be good this year.
And we'll have to wait. We'll
the
see
Penn
a
State,
game. But yes,
It's the Penn State Cyclone. The Penn State Cyclones.
yes. And if you want to look at it that way, I would never say that Iowa State would win 9
Win the Big
games in
Ten?
the Big Ten. So
No, but I don't know. I've kind of been an Iowa State glazer for the last. I didn't like Brock Purdy in college, but I loved Breece Hall. Obviously, I still do. Ever since those days, Iowa State is my favorite my Big 12 team. I'm pretty sure last year, if we went back, I'm guessing I picked Big 12 to win this conference. So I like them still. But yes, it's Indiana, Ohio State, and Oregon that are still the head and shoulders teams, and probably 3 top 5 teams in the country.
yes, and it's funny because Indiana has a better quarterback now, potentially.
Yeah,
I think at least.
Indiana's like dude, how they keep reloading, like what they're doing in Indiana right now is insane.
They do have a lot of money. They have the Mark Cuban.
That's one thing I was wondering is like when I was going through the other day and looking at. So I don't really follow the transfer portal until a couple weeks until the season starts. So a couple days ago, I was going through all of the rosters and looking at all the transfers. I'm like, dude, I'm not sure what the NIL deals that some of these schools are making, but like Indiana's one of those teams that has to be making insane.
I think I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Indiana gets the Mark Cuban at NIL.
That's makes sense.
That helps.
I'll be fact checking maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's right.
Okay.
I'm very sure that, and Indiana has a huge like donor network and just like a rich people network.
So
and again, it's you can't really. It's hard to bet against Cincinnati.
Mike Cuban.
Chris
The
Cignetti is
list,
he's the best
that's
coach
all
in
that
the country.
matters.
Outside PJ Fleck. Outside PJ Fleck, he's the best coach in the country.
Helping
I think Dan
Indiana
Lanning's the best
Israel
coach in
is
the
like
country.
the NBA salary. Jeez.
Nope,
I literally think that Dan Lanning's the best coach in college football.
it's Cignetti.
He
PJ
definitely
Fleck.
was
Cignetti's
impressive.
one.
PJ
Oh,
Fleck.
okay, I'll say PJ Fleck is always number one. Cignetti is up there though.
The
He's
PJ
second.
Fleck stuff is.
I just don't, dude. I
you
just
get
don't know
my,
how
you'll get my support. You will not get support from a lot of other people that I know.
I know. Dude, Ohio State just brings back so much from last year.
Yeah, they're gonna.
I don't know how.
They're gonna have 2 players in the top 5 Heisman voting,
Yeah, they're gonna be ridiculous. They could have 3 in the top, like 10.
and their
If
defense
you
is gonna be good
put
again.
Bo Jackson. If you put Bo Jackson in there, they could have 3 in the top 10.
Yes, they're gonna be good. I fully believe that.
The only thing with the Oregon thing that's gonna be weird is I need to look it up right now. I haven't really been listening to what's going on in their preseason camps, but like, who's gonna be the quarterback there?
Are you serious? I think he's
I
joking.
mean, it has to be
He's joking,
has to
right?
be
LB?
has to be Dante Moore because he's expected to be like number 1 pick in the draft next year. Right
Then
now,
why are we even asking this question?
guess-
Of course, it's Dante Moore.
there's a guy that plays for their team that looks too much like the GOAT. That is like, all right,
No,
maybe now
We
he
don't
doesn't look like the GOAT.
His name has not been mentioned once the entire offseason.
Dude, they gotta. Why did he not go
Dude,
to another red team?
he's that guy is he's like he's literally like redshirting this in his 3rd year, but unfortunately it counts as the year for him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Why would you ever choose to go to Oregon if you're Dylan
He's
Raiola?
gonna sit a year and learn.
And the thing is, like, at that point he had known that Dante Moore was staying.
Yeah.
Correct. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, why would he ever? I was obviously trolling earlier. I was saying who's going to start at quarterback, but
Yes.
why did Dylan Raiola ever go? Why did he ever choose to go to Oregon?
Well,
He's just going there for the gear and the aura.
hey, you know what? No mistake
Yeah,
though,
but
one step
dude-
away.
He should have went to Nebraska. Was the perfect fit for him.
But
There's
they're
no
not
other
gonna-
good red schools like that.
Unfortunately, they had their little run where they're like, "Oh, Nebraska's back. They're gonna be back. Wait for Matt Rule year 3." And now it's like, okay, well, they had their chance, and I don't think it's gonna happen. So
Wait, they lost Emma Johnson
Dude,
too. Like now
you
they're
think
gonna be
the NCAA
garbage.
went kind of overboard was it last year or 2 years ago when they had Nebraska play at Arrowhead?
dude, the NCAA
That's hilarious.
Was that
wants
overboard?
Nebraska to be back. They
I
want
love
Nebraska back.
I love the Dylan Raiola like things where he is mimicking.
Well, when
Mahomes.
they made Nebraska play in Arrowhead, I was like, okay, this is like doing a little too much now. This is like
Getting weird.
actually
It's getting weird. All right, so Christian has Oregon. Me and Landon have Ohio State.
I think
Any dark horses, or is this those top 3 teams that we said?
a dark horse in the Big
I
Ten.
haven't seen any dark horses really.
I think the common one it would be USC.
Which I think is overrated.
That's a fair overrated. I would say they're overrated as
think-
well. I'm just saying I think that's a popular pick for them
What
to
about the
be.
Gophers?
Like, a lot of people are picking them to be in the playoff too.
We kind of mentioned.
I don't know why the Gophers are getting so much hate. Like,
I think it was
people are-
6.5. I think their 6.5 was their over under.
So
they've made a bowl game like every single year for PJ Fleck. Like, I don't know why we're
The Gophers
assuming they're
are-
just gonna win 4 games now.
If the Gophers are ever under 7 wins, I'm taking their over every single time.
well, no,
Yeah.
it's the easiest over probably ever.
If it's ever 5.5, 6.5, like I'm taking that every single year.
I will
Hey,
say,
before we go-
Christian,
Well, you go.
I used your app or your website that you like so much, and I asked for like what do they think is a dark is this a sleeper team? And they generated the Gophers.
Well, I think it
So-
also it does know you're a Minnesota fan, probably.
Well, but I'll say it does pull from Reddit,
Oh,
and like
yikes.
other things online. And but
Before we go and before we move on, I wanted you guys to know for your Ohio State pick, just like their schedule is brutal.
well, yeah,
It
and the
doesn't
teams
matter
they're
when
playing are
the team
be
that I
like,
did.
oh, you know,
It's-
Ohio State.
Because they're getting Texas again, they're getting Indiana, they're getting Oregon, they're getting
Indiana's-
USC, they're getting
Those teams are getting Ohio State. Is how I see it.
yes, I know, but you can only take so many freaking punches, you know.
Well, they did the same thing last year.
Well, the way I see it is if they have
They had that same.
as long as they don't have a loss going in the Michigan game.
They had that same schedule last year. And
Hey, here's the
did
thing.
just
I like Ohio State. I didn't get a chance to speak to him, but I saw Ryan Day at this tournament right here. So
You must
I
have
don't know
learned a
why
lot
was-
from them.
I don't know why he was there. I think he has.
I do not
someone
like
said-
Ryan Day.
I think someone said he has like a niece from that playing for like some team in Texas. I don't remember that, but I saw on multiple occasions
can't
watching
say
the
I'm,
Fury play.
I can't say I'm a Ryan Day supporter, but his roster is stacked this year, and it's hard to go against that right now.
Yeah, I can't say I am a fan of him, but I'd say whatever you're doing recruiting wise, keep doing it.
Yeah.
But I'm
They
not sure
also
what you really
are
need to do
big
besides
network.
saying that he coaches Ohio State. What else you got to do to recruit someone?
Pay them a lot of money.
Like, I mean, I guess he's probably the players he gets are battling between two good teams, but like, how much
Dude.
you really have to do to recruit when
The
you
one
go
other
to-
thing about not just Ohio State, but the Big Ten in general is when I was going through and doing my record predictions for every Big Ten team, it's like I got to a point where I was like, how many teams in the Big Ten can actually make a bowl game? I think it was like 12 last year or 13 last year. When it was 12 last year. I had 13 right now, and I'm like, I could easily see another one or two teams making the bowl games. Like the Big Ten just gets better and better every year.
The bottom of the
Big
Big
Ten
Ten.
takeover.
It's not even about. I know the SEC fans are always talking about, oh well, we have like all these teams at the top. Okay, well the Big Ten has those teams at the top now, and the Big Ten is so deep.
The
Unfortunately,
SEC definitely wins the bottom. I'll tell you that.
They win what?
They win the bottom.
I think the bare bottom, like the bottom, like the
Yeah.
Purdue.
Our
Yeah.
bottoms are not good, and their bottom is better than
No,
our
but
bottom.
our mid.
We're
taking
better
our
in tier
mid and
1
top,
we're
though.
better in tier 1 and tier 2.
Yes,
God, I wish I could just see
Are,
Dylan.
like-
I'm just getting really sick of talking to this freaking pixelated screen right now.
that's your
to be
screen,
fair,
dude.
both you guys are pixelated on my screen.
I can see LB.
I can't see CB.
Because you guys' camera is at 1080 and mine's at 720.
No, it's because Dylan's in a shack and the
No, it's
hills
literally
of
what it is.
Colorado.
You guys are both.
Oh, well,
So
I can see LB.
But I just want to point that out. Like, I just want to point that out. That the Big Ten, dude, is ridiculous this year. And they brought in. We talked about the transfers that teams like Indiana are bringing in, but that was like across the entire conference.
Yeah.
There's just transfers everywhere, and they're all very good, including the team that I won't mention, but brought in my favorite quarterback from last year. That
yeah, just don't mention it.
we don't mention that team to the east of Minnesota.
It's better just
Uh-huh.
to not mention it.
I do love that quarterback though. It's just a shame he went there.
That's weird.
All right. So after the Big Ten, Big 12. What do you guys got winning the Big 12?
Me?
Yeah,
I
I have two
do you
teams.
want DB? Do you want to tail me or should I tail you?
I can give my actual pick, and I can say the team that I think is going to compete with them. So
Oh,
it's not the popular pick.
You are a fence sitter.
Okay, well-
They have called you a fence sitter before.
I'll go with the team that I actually wrote down my pick though, which is they finally get over the hump this year. They're not going to just finish in that third place spot that they keep doing the last couple of years. It's BYU.
That's my pick as well.
Okay.
I think if Texas Tech had Sorsby, maybe we have it. Maybe I pick Texas Tech. But I'm picking BYU just for the fun of it because I like them better.
Or maybe the other team in Utah.
I'm thinking, I don't think it's the ground.
BYU has experience. Like BYU has an old roster. They have pretty much everyone coming back. They had been very good the last couple of years, and I think they finally make it to the conference championship and win the conference championship this year. They're due. They've just been due.
It's actually going to be the other team in Utah.
The red team?
I do have the Utes up there. I think they're going to be very good.
The red team.
Texas Tech?
No, the Utes.
Oh,
I have the Utes as my third place team in the Big 12.
BYU and Texas Tech do play in the regular season, correct, DB? Actually,
I believe so.
I know that's correct. I think it's going to happen is I think whoever wins the regular season is going to win. The other team's going to win the Big Ten championship game. So I don't think one of them's going to win twice. So I think if Texas Tech wins the regular season game, I think BYU wins the championship game. So I think they're going to
No, they do not play.
They don't?
They played last year.
They don't play. No.
Oh, BYU plays Notre Dame.
BYU
They play Notre Dame.
play Notre Dame. They play
at BYU too.
Utah, Baylor,
Utes
are in Arizona.
Holy War LB.
Yep.
That's like a top 3 jersey game of all time, all sports.
BYU and Notre Dame.
When they go the full red.
BYU and Utah when they just go full blue versus full red.
Oh yes, I love it. Especially
it's in it's at Utah too. It's in Salt Lake City.
With the lighter blue one.
Oh yeah.
My dark horse this year is, they were good last year too. They were ranked to end the season last year, but they bring back everyone. Plus, they bring in Mekhi Hughes at running back. Is Houston? I think Houston's gonna be legit this year. And they were legit last year. They finished the season really strong. They won.
Preseason ranked, no?
Tough games. What?
They're preseason ranked right now.
They're ranked. Right now, they're ranked 24.
Yeah. They're preseason ranked, so it's.
I guess I just have those. I guess I just have those two flipped. I have Utah and Houston flipped on my standings. I had BYU, then Houston, then Utah. In the coaches poll, it's BYU, then Utah, then Houston.
But Texas Tech's like a top 10 team in the country.
Texas Tech's in the first. Yeah, Texas Tech's first. I think Texas Tech lost too much.
I actually was thinking about taking the under.
Under on Texas Tech?
Yeah.
So was I. I wrote that down as one of my bets.
I don't know.
I
think they're like. I think that we are falling into the overall national conversation about Texas Tech, which is a limited conversation. Like no one really talks about them. But Vegas usually knows something. And
Vegas knows where the people are going to be betting at.
Is the sportsbook I saw? That's where I saw it was 11.5. Was that's
they have had that? Like there have been some books that have had them as high as 11.5. Yes, which is crazy.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah,
well, their non-conference is in.
It's at 10.5 right now.
Yeah, I think 11-1 seems very reasonable for them.
I've been 9-3.
Oh my God! I'll take DB.
I don't.
So do I, obviously.
I don't see how they get to that. To 11 win.
Dude, I love the Gophers. I'm just like anyone else, but are we really like? I think the Gophers could go 9-3, and I don't think the Gophers are anywhere even remotely close to Texas Tech. And Texas Tech's playing the worst conference.
I think Gophers 8-4.
And Texas Tech, unfortunately, is worlds ahead of us.
Hmm.
And playing in a worse conference.
Hmm.
Uh,
I
The only
stand
thing
by
that
it.
Texas Tech has going for them is that they play their toughest games at home.
yeah, we're good on that, I fear.
I'll stand by what I said.
What, playing games at home?
LB's going with another U pick.
Mm-hmm.
They just lost too much for me.
All right, let's get out of this
Um,
to the Big 12. I'm done with the Big 12.
All right. Our final
big one.
Power 4 conference is the SEC,
Second biggest one.
the worst one,
Well, that's DB. You don't have to be a
the one I
hater.
despise.
You can despise them for
I
sure.
am a hater. I'm openly hated. I openly hate the SEC.
I know you do, and that's fine. I'm just saying, like, you don't gotta like.
It's the SEC fan bases that make it worse than anything else, though.
You can still have some like ball knowledge.
It's I know the teams.
I think the
I
thing you're saying,
despise
Dylan,
the conference.
I think the fans that aren't from the South are the ones that are annoying.
Me, Kale,
They're all annoying.
TJ.
Because I think the best
See?
thing about SEC football is that, like, just them being in the South.
You guys are annoying with the SEC. If you ever say you like more than one SEC team, especially if you say it's like your favorite team in the country, I can't get behind that.
Okay, but
DB, you say the same thing about all the other
I like all the mid
conferences,
ones.
so shut up.
I like all the mid SEC teams. I like Florida and
The real USC.
Yeah, they're fun to watch.
the Gamecocks.
I enjoy watching the SEC games. Like I enjoy watching the SEC to a degree, but what annoys me is like
to a degree.
I've heard too many times someone say like I'm a huge Georgia fan. I like Florida too and Tennessee. Like
Yeah, but the people you're talking about
What?
aren't even from the South.
Yeah, DB doesn't have any malice
know.
towards.
Because the people from there would never say anything like that.
Like, I don't say that I like the Gophers and Wisconsin because I'm from up
It's just-
here.
The
But, like,
people in the
there's two-
South,
There's people in
that are
South-
Georgia
oh, yeah,
fans.
I
Yeah,
like watching
but-
the Gophers and the Badgers. I like watching both of them.
but you do say like what, Ole Miss is your favorite team and then you're also Rocky Top.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
So
little,
like that kind of thing.
yeah, that's kind of stupid.
I can't get behind that.
I think it's stupid that he says that.
Yeah, buddy.
That shouldn't exist. I think you're disrespecting the SEC by doing that. Actually,
I think you guys are overestimating it. Like, I think Tennessee and Ole Miss get along just fine.
no, I don't think anyone in that conference gets along.
They despise each other.
Which is why I like the SEC, because I think SEC is the most.
The rivalries are great.
I think it's the most like they
Competitive.
hate each other the most out of all the conferences.
I
Fan bases are very
Well,
driven.
it's like the oldest, and like, yeah, it's like, I mean, they're like, that's tradition down there. That's like what they live for.
and that's what the best thing about college football is, the tradition.
Like, I like the Gophers and I like Oregon. They're both in the Big Ten.
That's different.
I don't know.
Eventually, you're gonna have to drop Oregon. You're gonna have to drop Oregon eventually. I know it's new.
Oregon,
I know it's new,
will
but
take
you have to
time.
drop them. Yeah, you're gonna have to drop them. It
Here's
is
the thing,
new.
Christian. In 5 years, I think you'll think differently.
The only teams
Because-
that I hate in the Big Ten are Wisconsin, Iowa, Nebraska, and Purdue.
Okay, but Christian, all it takes is one. It takes one time when the Gophers are good, and Oregon knocks us out, and instantly there it is. That's
And
how
if
it
that
happens.
then I'll be ready to burn my Oregon sweatshirt.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, Oregon hasn't been in the Big Ten long enough for you to.
Well, I haven't been
Hate them.
living in Mississippi or Tennessee forever in my life, so
So yeah, but your fandom of those teams are they're not real.
it's you're right. It's what I see on TV. I've never been on campus. I just enjoy it when those two teams are on. It
Yeah,
means a little
and
more
that-
to me.
and
That's
that's
all I'm
fine.
saying.
That's fine.
All I'm saying are those games mean a little more to me. That's all I'm saying.
It's fine.
And I have bought 2 shirts that cost a combined like $11 on TikTok Shop.
Yeah, and I bought a South
I
Florida Bulls shirt on TikTok Shop too.
And that's how me and TJ bond.
see, here's the difference. I'll say I like multiple teams in a conference, but I won't say like I'm a fan. I'm not gonna act like I'm a fan of those multiple teams. You know,
I mean, that's just semantics, I guess.
I think it just depends on where you draw
Like,
the
I'm-
line of fan.
Yeah, it's a
To
semantics
me,
thing.
being a fan is about a lot more than just liking a team.
my thing is
Yeah.
this: Are you watching? A fandom for me is like, are you watching every single game? Are you buying their
Yes.
apparel? Are you
Yes.
like
Dylan,
talking?
no,
Are you
you're
talking about
wrong.
that team every single time they win? Are
Here's
you knowing every single player on that? Are you knowing all the players on that team?
well, okay, that does matter. But here's the number one way to judge your how if you're a fan or not is how long is your life ruined when that team loses.
Jeez.
That's fair.
If it's less than a day,
It should be the rest. It should be the rest of the day. It should be a night's sleep.
Well, then
then
I'm really a fan of Ole Miss because I was really upset when they lost in the Final Four last
okay.
year.
And if that's true, then I'll give you it because I think that's what when the Vikings lose,
I
I'm
think
not
CB's an
okay
Ole Miss
till
fan. I don't think
Wednesday.
he's I think CB's an Ole Miss fan. I don't think he's a real Tennessee fan.
Tennessee came first, that's for sure.
I mean, we're all Rocky Top fans because
But yes, that's family.
So I am not.
Done.
What? You're the same family as us.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sure Dylan. When you hear old Rocky Top come on, I'm sure you just start getting mad like that. No one
You're
does
probably
that. No one
pissed-
gets
you're
mad
probably
when
so
you hear Rocky
pissed
Top
when-
come on.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's my favorite? Who do you think my favorite SEC team is?
Vanderbilt,
That's like Pavia, but
which was
I'm
still
gonna
weird.
say
that wasn't a Vanderbilt. really.
Missouri.
What team do you think What
That's
team?
the second one.
Yes,
Who
MIZ is.
shouldn't even be in the SEC, but that's a different conversation we've had before.
I like MIZ the most, but I'm not gonna be upset the whole day after they.
That's
Yeah,
personal,
exactly.
though.
And
That's personal, DB.
But like, okay, Christian.
I'm saying
okay,
like, I like them.
When
I'm
the
not a
Gophers
fan of them.
lose, how long are you mad for? How long does it ruin you? Like, how long are you upset for?
For
Till
who?
next Saturday.
Because when the Vikings lose, I'm not okay until Wednesday.
The Gophers. I
Okay,
said when the Gophers lose, it's not until next. It's like next Friday.
I
when
think
I'm
it's like
okay again.
by the time the middle of the week comes, it's like okay, I'm ready for the next game.
Yeah, I would say for me, probably Tuesday when football's over for the week, like including NFL.
Yeah, it's
Then I
like
look at
okay,
the
then you
schedule.
can
I'm like,
reset.
okay,
And then you start thinking,
and now I'm like, okay, let's get these guys next week. This is gonna be an easy dub for us.
Now I will say it does help if I go for games because the Gophers go from like we get done with that, then the Vikings play the next day.
And when they both lose in the same weekend, it's
When we
like
both lose in the same weekend, then honestly, don't even like. I just tell my coworkers like don't expect nothing from me.
yeah,
Just I'm not gonna do anything. Don't rely on me at work. It's not happening.
yeah, don't talk to me.
I think I am going to another Mizzou game this year too.
Okay,
So
well
maybe
you've
I
been
am
to
the
more.
fans. I've been to
Mizzou games than you
more
have
SEC
Gopher
games than anyone
games.
else. It's not
Okay,
true.
so hey, do we? Oh, sorry, big guy, but has anyone made a pick yet for SEC?
No.
Oh,
Well, because this is the thing.
No,
The
so
SEC is more than
how
just
much
the
I didn't like
teams.
them first.
Bigger than the teams.
It triggered me
Sorry.
before anything else. Yeah, the word SEC triggers me.
I don't.
All right,
I have a pick kind of, but I
I
also don't really have one.
I'm a fence sitter, so I had 2 picks for this one. Should I just pick one?
yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
One is more picks than I have for this conference.
All right.
DB's gonna pick one and then immediately justify his answer by picking a second one. So I can't wait for
No,
this.
I'll bring up my second one later. All right, my pick will be the Running Rebels.
All that talking, DB. You said all that talking for what? All that talking for what?
I didn't say almost as bad. I never said almost as bad. I said I don't like the SEC.
Mhm.
That's different.
Hotty toddy. All that talking.
All right.
I'm taking the Rebels to win it. I think there's similar to the Big Ten. There's a couple teams at the top that I think are going to be all very close. But looking at their roster right now and who
I'm
they're
going
returning,
horns down.
see that's the
I lived
Also
with
bring it
Kale
up
for
later.
I lived with Kale for 11 months. So
Dude. That's why I want to go
That's the other
first.
team I was gonna say, but I was gonna bring it up later. So
Dude,
I'm going Ole Miss for
that's
the
why I want to go
20,
first.
so.
I was gonna do a Pat McAfee.
you're gonna go horns.
I was gonna go
Cal?
this one
Who's that coming down the track?
for Kale.
Yes, horns down for Kale. Hopefully he passes this. Hopefully he gets the pass on his test tomorrow or Thursday. I mean,
Go dogs. Go dogs.
give me Alabama.
Give me the
I will
Ags.
get that. That'll get sent to me. Oh, good pick, LB. They do return quite a bit.
In the
Mario's
Red.
OP. You get Marcel back. Probably not 2 years still. They'll still have the stable in the backfield. They have the whole stable.
Got Ruben Owens.
Yep. And
Wait, so Albie's taking A&M?
yeah, I always took A&M. Gig 'em.
CB's taking Texas.
No, I'm going horns down. Easy. I think we're gonna be on our. This will be our third year
Oh,
of. I think
never
Arch
mind that.
Man
I was saying
underperforming.
that was my other pick was gonna be Texas.
No, I'm gonna probably pick Ole Miss as well, which is biased. I think the best value pick you can get is LSU.
It's not biased if you truly
LSU
think
brought
it.
in LSU's one of those teams that brought in some transfers, dude.
Yes, and they get Lane Kiffin. I think again, DB, you can look it up if you want.
That's
DB, look at
Lane Kiffin, dude.
DB, look at the value. I think that's the best value, isn't it?
And
then if you
conference
want
champion,
the safe bet's Georgia because they've won like
conference champions.
all of
LSU's
them.
4th at plus 900, tied with Ole Miss at plus 900.
Yeah, that's I'll take both of them, DB. We're fading Alabama.
After that,
we're done with them. We're fading them.
Yep, that's what I had for my fade for the entire
fading-
country.
Yes, we're fading Bama, and unfortunately, I shouldn't say unfortunately, I don't really care, but we need to probably
Georgia's
get
gonna be good
Jack
again, obviously.
back to Washington. Yes, Georgia will be good. They are probably going to win the SEC, but
They still have Gunnar Stockton back. They'll be good.
I'm taking Ole Miss because why not? Hotty toddy.
It's just like
Georgia
I like
and
looking
Texas are the safe options. Texas's roster is just like unbelievable. But I'm hoping, and this is a hope, I'm hoping this year, DB, that we can get 4 coaches in the Final Four that have never won a championship.
PJ Fleck.
That'd be one of them for sure. But if we could get I don't know. Dan
I like
Lanning.
the team. I love teams that have. I mean, obviously, I think most people do, but I love the teams that have like a dual threat combo pass run option, and there's not many teams that have better pass run game than Ole Miss.
Marcel,
bud.
True, but between Chambliss and Lacey for Ole Miss, like,
oh my gosh, I know.
That's a tough duo.
Yeah, they're gonna be good.
I
like them.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be pretty good. All right. No, so our dark horse. You said LSU, maybe A&M back in there.
Oh, I don't think they're a dark horse. I think they're just the best value. I don't know if they're necessarily a dark horse. If they're top 4, I think LB might be accurate with some of this. That might be kind of more of a dark horse. Florida, if you want to chomp them.
Or
I'm not taking
best quarterback in the
Florida.
conference, Byron Brown.
True.
It's a bold
Byron
take.
Brown.
He definitely has a quarterback in the conference.
The best one.
Yeah, but
most probably say.
Or we go MIZ.
I don't think anyone's right about them. They're getting a lot of Hardy back though, right?
Yeah, they still have Hardy and Roberts. They still have one of the best running back duos in the country.
Yeah.
But that's about all they have, so.
I saw something on TikTok yesterday. It was like, I mean, it's the way the world is now, but like Last year, I think Ahmad Hardy was like second in the country in rushing yards, and it was like whatever 1,600 yards, something like that.
Probably
And
most broken tackles too.
and the next slide was like, because it was like asking like how crazy was this, and the next slide was like, I think it was like Melvin Gordon had like 2,600 yards, like 1,000 more yards rushing than.
Well, that 1 year, whatever, 2013, I think it was so insane in the Big Ten.
Well, there was 9 running backs in the
Just for
country.
the Big Ten.
I'm just saying there was 9 on the list that would have been ahead of Ahmad Hardy. So Ahmad Hardy was like second in the country, and there would have been 9 people ahead of him in whatever year that was.
I think it's 2013.
So
That
Dylan's
was
dark horse
the.
is The Miz.
That's DB's dark horse. Yeah, that means.
I
Unfortunately,
guess.
I will say
kinda
this
throw him out there,
to our Miz fan. It's not happening.
No.
That's 2014. But that year, between Melvin Gordon, Tevin Coleman, Ezekiel Elliott,
Yeah.
David Cobb, Amir Abdullah, all 1,600 plus.
Dude, is the Miz done with their construction, DB?
Yeah.
They were doing that stadium construction.
Then I'm going to go to the same week. I'm going to go to Minnesota. Go
Speaking,
to Wisconsin, but they play A&M on October 10th at Mizzou. I need to tell Kale.
is that when we're going to Wisconsin?
How's DB gonna go to Wisconsin and the Miz at the same time?
Like the following week.
Oh,
Like the following week.
okay.
All right. So those are our conference predictions for Power 4
Yep.
conferences. The next thing you had was win totals. How are we doing that?
I don't think you gotta do anything like that. We don't gotta even talk about them. There's so many teams.
We kind of did do that a little bit.
Yeah, we talk about
Okay.
the teams that matter.
We beefed over win totals.
I would say talk about the Gophers real
Alright.
fast. Like, if I want to win totals for Gophers, but because we're Gophers fans.
I'll go. Hey, let me do this. Let me go through a couple of teams. I want you guys to tell me over under. I'm gonna choose
Are
some
you
of the
gonna
hot teams.
argue with me every single time?
No, you're just gonna tell me. I'm not gonna choose them.
It's like a lightning round.
Yeah,
Only things.
I'm gonna
Okay,
choose
lightning
popular
plus.
teams. You two get to choose over under. You can give
Are you gonna
reasoning
tell
if
me
you
what?
want, but
I
all
won't.
right. Alabama 8.5.
It's probably over. But I don't want to pay that tax anymore, so I'm gonna say they win 8 games this year. I'll go under.
Well, I was thinking 8 games too, but I'm like,
We're falling into the trap, LB. We're taking under. We're fading Alabama.
All right. In the swamp, 7.5 for Florida.
See, that one's interesting because that's probably over. Only because I think they're gonna be better. Now their win totals have been like 4, 5, 3 the last few years.
this is it. This is the one.
So yeah, let's probably go. I'll go over LB on that one. Let's go over LB.
I think it's gonna be a close one.
Golden
Also.
this year.
I think it's either 7 or 8 for them too. So I guess that's gonna be a close one too.
I'd have to watch. I have to look at their schedule. Yeah, but
I think both those are on the money. Like Bama could be 8 or 9. LSU or Florida could be 7 or 8. The next one, LSU 8.5.
I'm going over. I think they get 9. But it'd be interesting to see
Over.
their schedule. I don't remember. I know some of their games, but
Over.
And then last one for the SEC, Volunteers at 7.5.
Low.
Taking Rocky Top 7 or
I don't
I
know.
was thinking
Rock
6 or
Top.
7 for them, so probably lower than.
so it can be a fringe bowl team.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do a couple of Big
Af-
Ten teams too.
After further examination, DB, I think LSU loses
Well, it's just cheating.
3 or 4 games, so it doesn't matter. Who cares? That's 3 or 4 would be 9. So yes,
That's where I ended though. It was 8. It was 8.5. So 3 losses will be 9. 4 losses will be 8.
yeah. Okay, what was the last one, DB? Oh, what's all right
I'm
then?
gonna do a couple Big Ten teams.
Okay.
Michigan 8.5.
Low.
Probably fade Michigan. I think they have a decent schedule, but I'm not
Underwood
necessarily
gonna,
sold on Bryce Underwood.
I'm saying
Isn't
Underwood gonna have a big
Michigan
year.
coming to town this year?
They would be coming to town, yes.
Yep, I got lower.
Last time they were in town, we lost by 50.
Well,
I
Hey,
think
last
Olsen
time we
was
went
there.
to the big house though, we should have won. But
got robbed.
Yeah, it was a stupid
Yeah.
rule, and I watched on my phone in the parking lot grass of the Wisconsin Dells.
yeah, that was horrible.
It was terrible.
Another Big Ten team, the Cornhuskers 6.5.
What's it over?
I'll say I had them at 6-6 was my prediction for them, so I had them right at that line.
I'm gonna go
I think
lower.
they could get 7 wins. Whatever. I was in Lincoln this spring, so or summer, what do you want to call
It
it? So,
depends. You think they're gonna be 6, maybe 7, or are you gonna say 7, maybe 6? Depends on what. That's how you. I'm gonna say lower because I was thinking 5 or 6.
they're not going to steal one from us. I'll say that. We play them.
No. Is anyone?
All right,
Well,
last
yes.
one for the Big Ten. Sky Yuma roll the boat, go Gophers
Over.
6.5.
As easy as over in my life.
See, I'm glad they've moved to 6.5 because they had us so low, DB, to start.
Well, it's still looking like that's like the favorite would be under because it's under at minus 160, over at plus 130.
Yeah, I'll take the over, and I'll get them at I would go over at 7.5 still.
Take the
Well,
alt
that's-
line, whatever.
That's where I would draw a line. I wouldn't get too confident with anything over the 7.5.
You want to know what ChatGPT said about Minnesota? When I asked them for dark
What?
horse, they said dark horse, Minnesota. This is a fun one. Minnesota's schedule gives them the path. Michigan and Iowa at home, while the Ducks and Buckeyes aren't on the regular season schedule.
That is true.
So
I mean, we and the best thing about this, LB, is that we get to, I shouldn't say settle the debate, but the Gophers versus the Mississippi State game carries so much weight for that Big Ten versus SEC because these will be middle of the pack teams, and we can
it's
decide.
yeah, it's like no, it's actually perfect because it's usually always heavy on heavy when we're talking about.
And
Yes,
the thing, I mean, all you can really do in the preseason is go off. Obviously, all you can really do is go off what you've seen in the past and the players that have played before, and maybe make predictions on players that are going to be playing in the future. But the Gophers have had a lot. They bring back a lot of players that have experience now, and they've all played well before. So, why would I assume that they're not going to play well again? You know?
Especially
when you look at the
college,
schedule, if I'm trying to take my bias out of it, we only have what I would call to be 5 for sure wins. I shouldn't say for sure, but
well,
I would say 5 over a 60% chance to win.
I mean, that's what I was saying about the Big Ten earlier. The Big Ten's just a really tough conference this year. There's so many teams that are maybe not great, but there's just so many competitive teams.
What I do like is that we are getting so we play Michigan at home October 3rd. Then we play at Purdue October 10th, which is almost a free win, you'd say. And then we get then we have a bye before we play at home against Iowa. So we're gonna get a lot of prep for Iowa, and we've been historically bad against them. And I would like to get that win for once.
And the other teams that are probably predicted to be in our tier are also at home. Wisconsin's on the road, but UCLA's at home and Northwestern's at home.
Yeah.
It's like those other teams that are in that fringe bowl.
I think Northwestern
games
got worse this year.
I have them at 5 and 7. I think they were going to not be a bowl team, but I think they're still going to be competitive. They're always competitive. Mississippi State too. Mississippi State's also at home. That's another team that's kind of in our tier.
Our only problem here is that it doesn't really matter. We're playing at Indiana on Halloween. That's going to be a loss.
It's spooky though.
Unfortunately.
Nope.
It is what it
It
is.
gets
It's a
spooky
loss.
on Halloween.
Penn State on the road loss.
Penn State's probably a loss, even though we don't know what they're going to look like. And then at Washington,
But when we're 9-0 by the time we get to Penn State, it's gonna be a
still,
whiteout.
we're not going to beat Indiana, unfortunately.
Halloween gets spooky.
Okay,
You never
when we're
know.
8-1, when both teams are 8-1 going into that game, it's gonna be a whiteout.
If we can somehow manage 9-3 and only get out here losing to Penn State, Indiana, and then either Michigan or Washington, then we're in really good shape. I also don't remember the last time that we've won in the same year, Wisconsin and Iowa. So
All it takes is once.
I know. Saying that for PJ full tenure.
Hey, but you know what? 15 years
last-
we thought I can't imagine the Twins winning the playoff game, and it happened.
Gonna watch
The last time I was gonna put the over under on was North Dakota State at 8.5.
Oh, DB. You want to rehash old discussions,
Lower.
I can give my 2 cents on this. Besides what we said earlier, my thing is this: is if NDSU, 8.5 is if they get to 9 wins, that's probably in the conference championship. If they get to 10 wins, all of a sudden they're playing for potentially a group of 5 spot or group of 6 now, I guess, into the playoff. Like, I just don't see that happening.
Yeah, you
Well,
also
they're out of the schedule.
yesterday.
Well, they're
Dylan,
on their
you talked about them yesterday as if they were like they made a
this morning,
mistake
I
by
think.
pulling them up. It was yesterday, wasn't it?
I think this morning.
Oh,
We
I
talked
might
about
have bugged
NDSU. We talked about
I was absent for this discussion, so I don't
Oh
know.
yeah,
No,
it
I
was,
saw-
it,
I
it
saw-
was today.
I saw 4 or 5 wins that are like locks for sure, and there's another 4 to 5 games that are going to be tough. And like, I just don't know if they can get. They had to get 4 of those 5 to get to 9 wins to go to the over, and like that's just. I don't know if that's possible for them this year.
I'll take the over.
So I think it's going to be under on NDSU. The over is
18.
favored though. It's minus 142 on the over, plus 116 on the under.
Yeah, people are just hyped on them right now because they're hyped. Also, the last couple teams that have made the jump or have moved from
I've done well.
FBS to FCS have done well.
New Mexico, NDSU, and UNLV are all at 8.5, and NDSU has the best odds to hit the over on that right now. They're minus
I would say
142.
that they played
New Mexico
tomorrow.
and UNLV are both
LV
plus money.
would be NDSU.
UNLV would win by 2 touchdowns.
That's a lot of points.
UNLV is my team that it's going to be potentially a playoff team.
Okay.
They were fun and good last year. They brought even in a better quarterback this year. Like last year, they brought in Anthony Calandria,
Yeah.
who played really well for them. Now they have Jackson Arnold, who's been a Oklahoma and Auburn quarterback, going to UNLV, and he played good for those teams too.
Yeah.
Like he's
Happens
going to cook at
a lot.
UNLV. All right. Okay, so that's our over-unders. For hot takes,
Come on, Chew.
choosing
done
one
enough hot
team.
Have we done we've done enough hot takes, haven't we?
I just want you to choose one team for the country.
Oh,
Biggest sleeper in the country.
well, unfortunately, I think the most underbet team right now is probably Texas Tech and Notre Dame, even though I think Notre Dame has good odds to win. But
Oh, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I have them for my next. I have Notre Dame for my next question.
What?
My most underrated team, or my biggest sleeper, is Houston, who's ranked. So they're getting respect. They're ranked right now, but that's a team that I think them and BYU again. Like I said earlier about the Big 12, I think those are playoff
dude,
teams.
I get you are like, oh yeah, Houston's underrated, they're ranked, but like whatever. Like, what do you what like? That's kind of their ceiling. I don't like they're not going to win 11 games.
I think their ceiling is Big 12 champion. I think they make the Big 12 championship game, and then it's them versus BYU for.
You
So
hate
both made
Texas
playoff
Tech.
game
It's
trouble.
weird. You have weird hate. I don't know why you hate Texas Tech so much.
I don't hate them. I just don't like teams that don't have quarterbacks that I've never played before.
Well, that's not true.
I like teams that have. I like quarterbacks that have at least a full year, if not multiple years of experience at starting a quarterback.
So you're saying Auburn Tigers?
It's kind of what it sounds like.
Take
you
the
said.
Auburn Tigers.
Byron Brown, dude.
Take Byram, buddy.
That's a good sleeper.
That's
I
fair.
would say most of my sleepers are coming from the middle of the pack in the SEC.
My
My
I'm
sleeper,
going with those two. BYU and Houston.
my
the best
sleeper is a
value.
biased one, so I'm not even gonna say it.
You're just gatekeeper.
Most
gatekeeper
overrated
answer.
team. Who's your most overrated?
Thanks, LB. You just thought I'm a shares answer.
Who's your most overrated team for the country?
Can I say Alabama? They're usually overrated, but I guess 8.5 isn't that crazy.
My team's the team that you just said a
Notre Dame?
minute ago.
Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Okay, well here's the thing, Dylan. Notre Dame.
They're over under. They're over under right now. It's 11.5 at minus 215. So basically,
Yeah,
FanDuel has them as a
easy.
lock. They have them as a lock at undefeated.
That's
While they just lost 80% of their offense this year.
here's the thing. The moment they expanded the college playoffs, Notre Dame was like, we're never going to miss the playoffs ever again.
I think that
Correct.
this year is you guys are mistaking that. Like, yes, they have an easy schedule. They're gonna be able to beat anybody in the country.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not.
I think they just lost. They just lost so much
still,
offense.
I understand they lost both their running backs. Guess what?
two running backs.
Guess what? They reload. And they're the best. They have
They're-
debatably the best coach in the country, other than Dan Lanning.
And PJ Fleck.
One of the
PJ Fleck.
most popular coaches in the country.
Is he?
People love Marcus Freeman.
He's good. Do I respect what he did at the end of the last season? Not really. I would have played the game. But
I just don't know if you could ever bet the over on 11.5
you shouldn't.
No,
Maybe you should.
absolutely not. You're not betting over on that.
at minus 215 too. So it's like they're basically saying it's guaranteed they're going to be undefeated. And they look at their schedule.
It's easy.
Okay.
They play BYU though.
Ooh.
And they
BYU
play,
on the road, Miami.
yeah,
They play Miami and SMU.
Not worried about not SMU at all.
I don't know if they're going to choke one of those games. I think Miami beats them. There you go. That's the under. They're
Okay, so
plus
if
150
you're
or
calling them
whatever they're
overrated by just saying that they're going to win 11 games instead of 12, then I don't
Yes.
think you're getting. It's not quite the purpose of the exercise here.
They're okay. And when they'll go through the regular season, let's say one loss, which would be it's very good odds right now. And if you want to go bet that,
Yeah.
when they get to the playoff, they're not beating any of those teams that they're being
Why
matched
not?
up against in the playoff.
Of course they would.
Why?
Dude, one of their first games could be against like a BYU who they would have already beaten once this year.
CJ Carr, unless he has like a huge breakout year this year, is mid.
Which is gonna
Well,
Again, they
yeah.
lost. There are two running backs
I
that
think it's
are
on
so
FanDuel
much.
he's the
That were
favorite
so much
to
of
win
their
the
team
Heisman.
because they think people think Notre Dame's gonna be undefeated, and then the best quarterback on the undefeated team is gonna win the Heisman. It's assumed, like Mendoza last year.
But
He
DB,
had
you understand?
he had some of the worst stats in Heisman history, but was on the best team.
Should have been Love.
Yeah,
Love
and
was
guess
my
what?
Heisman.
Notre Dame doesn't have their Heisman anymore.
That's okay.
Notre Dame would be just fine because they just bring everyone. They would just They just reload.
They just don't though.
Anias Williams, bud.
They
They
just
reload.
didn't. They just did not reload.
well,
What was
Dylan,
the next? What was the next
noted.
question? The next question was. Well, you guys didn't give your height overrated pick, did you? You said
I did.
Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, just that's
Bama.
that's like my default answer to most things.
I agree with Bama too. Like Bama's always gonna be my overrated pick too. All right.
Such as maybe LSU being the pick, but
I'm gonna skip the next question. Biggest disappointment because I've brought up the Big 12 enough, and you think I'm a Texas Tech hater now, but they
You
are my
are-
big. That'd
You
be
are-
my biggest disappointment if we answer that question.
you are a big you're a hater. I don't know why, but
I'm not a hater. I just don't think that they're. I think they had a phenomenal season last year, led by a linebacker, lost their starting quarterback, and now they don't have their Heisman level linebacker, who was their best player on the team, which is crazy. But that's you're relying on your linebacker to make every single play for you.
You don't
have oil
actually have to
money.
go through every question here. We can just.
I was let's skip that one. So Heisman, who's your Heisman pick? Should be
Well,
like my pick.
whose pick do I like? Your pick?
Yeah.
Is it Trinidad?
Yep.
That's a good
Give me
pick.
Trinidad Chambliss.
I would say if you're asking me, like, are you going to take Arch Manning on the field? I'll take the field 115 times out of 115.
I think when I was thinking about it earlier, I was thinking Mensa, but then, like, if they were to give it to a non-quarterback, it'd be Jeremiah Smith probably, but
Yeah.
or maybe yeah.
That's the thing with that
Or-
Miami team, which we haven't really talked about them earlier, but that Miami team, yeah, I could see multiple players on the team.
Tony.
Yeah.
Who's like
Mark
top
Fletcher,
5 right
depending
now?
on-
Not if you give it to Tony, not give it
Depending
to
on how much
I
they
mean,
run, depending on how much they run, Mark Fletcher, Darian Mensa, and Malachi Tony, that team is just going to be ridiculous.
Speaking of that, did you see one of the Dolphins coach say about A-Chain? He's like, some of these games I'm gonna have to carry off the field. I'm like, oh gosh, they're really gonna.
Well, he's my first pick in the fantasy football. I see to draft another running back. Let's draft 2 running backs after that in the next 2 rounds because
Oh gosh.
those first 7 weeks when he's getting the ball every single play, you're
Yeah, he's gonna
some
average
crazy
40 a
stats,
game
but
for the first 7 weeks. Then when he's out for the season after that,
hurt. So just draft 2 more running backs after that.
I like Trinidad
So who's
Chambliss.
your
He's probably one of the
Brandon
favorites.
also? He's my. I don't know what the odds are for the Heisman's, but that's what
I
I'm
have him
thinking.
up.
Is Trinidad.
Trinidad's plus 1100, so that's 4th.
Oh, is Arch the
Fourth.
first? Is Arch
No,
first?
it's TJ Carr is first, Arch Manning, Mensa, Chambliss, and Sayan are
What are you on? FanDuel or no?
FanDuel, yeah.
Wait, I'm on FanDuel.
Saying, dude, I could
Well,
see
I'm
Saying
actually
winning it for
on
sure.
Bleacher Report using FanDuel.
Oh, I'm on FanDuel, and it has Arch Manning plus 488, CJ Carr plus 566, Darian Mensa plus 614, Chambliss plus 669.
Okay, well, this article was released in June.
Here's a fun
so-
one. The top is Arch Manning. Then it has Arch Manning no minus 1300, and CJ Carr no minus
I'm
810.
gonna look
So
at FanDuel.
Arch Manning has better odds for yes and worse odds for like better odds for no. Like he has. So that's interesting.
Oh, yeah, I see here. You're right. Yeah, it is Arch, Carr, Mensa, and Trinidad, and Dante.
I
Moore.
would go.
And who are we taking?
I would go Chambliss and Dante Moore ahead of the other 3.
You could you say this is
And
gonna,
so-
this is,
and 'cause I have
it's
to
a
keep
pretty
pushing them?
solid draft class for quarterbacks here.
Oh, this
And
is
so I have to keep pushing them, and I want Kale to watch my dark horse because someone that's not going to be even probably in the top 10 right there is going to be Connor Wegman.
I don't think Conor Wegman's going to be on the top 25. Can you even get
Hey,
to Connor Brown here?
I can't even get to him. It says view last before I can get to Connor.
Yeah, I literally can't get to him. He's not even in the top 25. Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson plus
4,900.
4,900.
well, when Houston is in the Big 12 championship, all of a sudden he's going to be in the top 10 Heisman candidates.
Ooh, right here, Byron Brown plus
But Dylan, you can
2,400.
put money on JKS.
Hey, that's
You put money on
We haven't even talked about Omar
Kelly.
Sales yet.
Cal. That game last year was ridiculous. His coming out party against the Gophers.
Had to be against us.
I'm like, dude,
Had
who
to
is
be.
this guy that's playing quarterback for Cal right now? And then all of a sudden was good the rest of the year. He's gonna be good again this year.
Shout out to him for not transferring.
All right.
I just want you guys to know how excited I am
All right.
to just be to fall in College Game Day. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna start. I think like I'm starting to rewatch them.
What?
I'm just gonna start recording College Game Day so I can like rewatch them.
Dude,
they're on like
what about
YouTube
the actual football
for-
games?
Yeah. I think they're already on YouTube, unrecorded, like all recorded, probably.
I'm pretty sure I looked them up before, and they're definitely not.
All right,
I watched way too much football highlights on YouTube over the last
Okay.
month and a half.
Here is the last question before we get to our little game or whatever. Best bet of the season.
I think it's the Gophers over.
Do you have a
Is
best
it, I was
bet?
gonna say, is it? Could you say the Gophers?
The Gophers over might be the best bet of the season.
Mine was gonna be Skull Buffs under.
Well, apparently your best bet's going Notre
Is
Dame.
that- I think we got- well,
I mean, considering that they're
I'm
blindly
not gonna bet that one. I'm
undefeated.
not gonna bet that one. I just like the odds a lot that I'm taking Notre Dame undefeated is minus 200, or I can take them to lose one game all season for plus money.
I actually
I'll take
would.
that.
I actually am going to bet on that. I think.
If they don't lose the
I'll take
Miami,
them to
if they
lose-
don't lose a Miami game, then they are going to be
Well,
undefeated. So
BYU.
at BYU, it could be sneaky.
Bear Bachmeyer, buddy, though. Give me BYU.
He's so good.
I love quarterbacks that were number like 40 or whatever he.
I hate that.
You don't like that. That's the worst thing ever. No one likes that.
No, no one likes. That's
think
not.
Yeah, it looks like
Well,
someone's
he
got
ma-
a pick six every time
Imagine-
he takes
Imagine BYU is in the championship or in like the semifinals, and you're seeing a quarterback wearing number 46 or whatever he is.
I don't want to
How you
imagine
feeling?
that. Actually,
How you
I
feeling
don't
about
want.
that?
I don't want to think about that.
LB can't. He got the Utes.
Yep.
He's got the Utes.
Yeah, I think last I looked, it was Colorado was at 5.5 wins. Their roster is it's abysmal. That team's not winning more than 4 games, not more than 3 probably. They're gonna be the last place in the Big 12. But the same thing that happened Deion's first year when their odds were at whatever 5.5. The Vegas knows that people are gonna bet on Colorado to win games, so they put their line way too high all the time. Even the year that they were good, I'm pretty sure the under hit on their win total.
Good.
There's always over. I also my bold prediction of the season, Deion's last year.
I
He
can
might
see
be
that.
gone after this year. If they're trash, either he quits or they
I mean, he
just
doesn't
don't want him back.
need that job. He doesn't need it. Trust me.
Yeah, so I could see
No.
Deion being done after this year. So that's our best bets. Gophers, CU. All right,
It's a bunch more.
the Josh Pate bubble game.
It's only works,
Explain
DB, if we actually write these down and like keep track of them, so we know who actually wins and
I'll
loses.
write them down right here. I have paper right here.
Oh, geez.
Oh, great.
All right.
Oh, great. Don's got paper. Don't worry about it.
Well, the good thing about recording things is that you can always go back.
I have paper, dude.
Don't have paper. That paper will either sit there for 8 months or it's
I'll send the picture into the chat so we can update it every week. pay attention to it. Not updated, but
Yeah.
we can talk about it.
Well, considering
Yeah.
I
Alright.
I didn't. Okay.
So, Christian, explain the rules of this game.
Okay. So we are
It's doing
all
good too.
picking. We are all gonna pick. So we're picking teams to make the Final Four, not to win the championship, not to whatever, like make the playoff. It's you're picking 4 teams that are gonna that all 4 of them make the Final Four. So you could pick every Division 1 team and say, I'm for sure gonna get the 4 in the playoffs because I'm gonna pick everybody. So we want to pick the least amount of teams possible with still keeping all 4 in the playoff or in the Final Four. Okay, so if I pick Notre Dame, Miami, Indiana, Ohio State, and I just say that's my 4, I got 4. And then like Ohio State doesn't make it, I lose. If I pick Notre Dame, Miami, Indiana, Ohio State, Oregon, Georgia, Texas Tech, LSU, blah 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 blah, 20 teams, and I get the 4 right because I picked 20 teams, but LB gets the 4 right and only picked 10 teams, then LB would beat me because I was too safe and picked too many teams.
Okay, I'm gonna go last. I think.
Okay.
I'll go last.
It doesn't really
Should we
matter. I
hear-
mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'll go first for all I care. I don't
I
really.
want to see how many teams you guys pick so I can pick less.
I'll probably have like around like 10 or 12.
Okay, I'll pick 11 then.
I think that's fair. DB, should I go first or what?
Sure
I'm
game.
putting my teams down first.
Okay, because I'll just say the number out. 1, 2. I'm gonna have 12 teams. And it seems a little bit too high for me because I don't know that it's possible for all of them to get there. But again, there's a little bit of strategy in my picks, but not really. DB, just give me the.
I'm pretty
Well, why are you
confident.
doing?
Just picking 4,
DB, why are you
honestly.
doing that? I just want to like.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got one less than you.
You have
So I'm
11,
picking
DB.
9. I'm picking 9 teams then.
If DB has 11, you
Yep.
can pick. You can pick.
I'm pick
10
10
out of it.
teams.
Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't.
All right.
I shouldn't have told you guys how many teams I had. Oh well, doesn't really matter.
I didn't actually try to do that based off your number. Even.
No,
I
it
just
doesn't. It
ended
doesn't matter. I just have to hope you guys get it wrong.
I just ended at 11.
Actually, there's a good chance that if you have 11, I have 12, and you have 10, we're gonna have the same 4. So it's not like we are making random picks. So I'll probably lose. Unless I'm the one who wins because I have the sleeper pick, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna pick. You obviously want to go with like the top, whatever, 7 odds probably. So I'm gonna take Notre Dame, Miami,
man.
Indiana.
Let's do this then. We all have to choose 12 teams then.
What? That defeats the purpose of the game.
Maybe. Kind of, but. Could have done like we all have 12 teams and then just to see who gets the 4 correct. I don't know.
We all get it correct.
Maybe if we
Yeah,
have
but
different
you have
12
to be-
teams.
You have to be willing. Okay, then I might just take less teams now.
Just
I'm gonna take less teams. I'm gonna take less teams. Okay.
Yeah. Let's do whatever.
Okay. Because these are the teams
With
that
the original rules.
Yeah, that's still how the rules work. But I'm gonna pick Notre Dame, Miami, Indiana, Ohio State, Oregon, Georgia, Texas Tech, Texas, Ole Miss, and BYU. That's it.
So you have 10
I-
teams.
Yep, I took 2 off.
That's 10.
Yep, I didn't take up a lot of teams. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. Keeping at 10. I left some teams off that I wanted to have 12.
Okay, I'm gonna take a team off too then. Can we do that?
Okay, no, keep taking teams off.
I'm not gonna put
Keep-
my last
please.
team.
Yeah, please keep taking teams off. How confident? Pick
This team
four.
has no chance of making anything. All
There's
right.
no such thing as no chance, dude.
Mine.
Again, like I told you, if you win the conference championship, you have a bye. You only have to win one game to make it to the Final Four. So again, that's why I put BYU on there. If BYU wins the Big 12, they get a bye, and then they play against somebody, and if they win that game, in the Final Four already. So then,
All right.
there's that. Who are you willing to part
I'll
ways
stick
with?
with my team then. I'll stick with my teams then. I'll stick with my
Okay.
11.
Okay, what do you got?
All right. I was gonna go mine.
Oh,
I'll be
DB, yours already written down, so let's go. So we can pick 6 teams.
All
and
right.
be done.
I have Ohio State, Oregon, Indiana, Georgia, Texas, Ole Miss, Miami, Notre Dame, Louisville, BYU, Houston.
Jesus, yeah, you can have those ones.
So we have the same except for I added Louisville, and we swapped Texas and Houston, or Texas Tech and Houston, but we have the same other one. Everyone else.
DB really
Right.
does not think Texas Tech's gonna win this Big 12 at all.
I don't.
Ready?
Yep.
KLB, you go.
Okay. Utah.
Oh,
Okay. A&M.
oh God.
I'm just going off my four conference champions first.
That's what you should have your conference champions.
So
And
the
yeah.
conference
Yeah,
champions in
you-
there. You
you
should have your
got
conference champions in
A&M.
there.
Ohio State. Miami. Notre Dame. Texas. Indiana. Did I say Oregon already?
Nope.
Oregon.
Yep.
And that's it. That's all I'm going.
8 teams.
All right. Good luck, LB.
All right.
LB's gonna need a no Big 12 Final Four, that's for sure.
All right. So the only thing we haven't talked about yet that needs to be touched on going into the season is there's a guy that plays with goggles that could be running it back this year for a chance at
Yeah.
Heisman.
We haven't talked about it yet.
There's a goggle wearer that plays down the south at the real
He-
USC.
I am against the transfer portal, but he should have used that.
Because that team is a mess, dude. He's so good, but his team's a mess.
He
Unfortunately,
was not so good.
The
That's the problem.
offensive line is trash. Their
don't call
receivers
him-
are non-existent. The running back hasn't shown up in over a year, and their defense hasn't gotten a stop in maybe 16 games or so. So
yeah. Unfortunately,
outside of that,
there's no way next year he's gonna be a Gamecock.
I mean,
no, he'll be a golfer.
Yeah.
South Carolina's only plus 455 to make the playoff.
Oh yeah, I'll hammer that.
It's not the,
And the thing is,
it's not the craziest thing in the world.
the goggle man can carry them there.
Plus 450 only.
Yeah.
That's pretty good odds.
I'm
Plus
not
four.
gonna bet against the goggle man.
It's minus 1900 to not make the playoffs.
How's that work? Plus 450 and minus 1900.
Well, that's like all of them are. Not
Like
all
it's
of them,
way
but
more like
once you get to like Tennessee, it's like plus 270 to make it, minus 1012 to miss it.
Oh.
I assume they're looking at it as like if like they have plus 270 maybe to. Well, I don't know actually.
Regardless,
I don't know. It's like
the North
it's
Sellers.
just like he's the best player in the country. He's the best player in the country.
yeah,
Oh God.
He needs the right situation.
he
He needs
is.
to get the right situation. right?
I'm just looking like where could he have gone? Like Oklahoma? They could have maybe used.
Well, it was him versus Byron Brown that was competing. I think that would have been a tough situation at Auburn.
Honestly,
Yeah,
he should have just replaced.
but is
He should have
Auburn even
replaced.
Auburn's below South Carolina for odds at least to make the playoffs.
He could have went to Mizzou or Vandy for doing SEC schools.
Well, Vandy's not any better, and I'm not sure if he. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, they still have
I'd say-
Alexander. Vandy still has Cedric Alexander. He's good.
Tennessee could have been a good spot for him. Well, at least like there he might be competitive.
He could have changed conferences.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Like all the other like Michigan has a quarterback. USC has a quarterback.
UCLA has Nico.
Yeah. He could have went to everyone else.
ACC.
Like, Miami got a transfer. Could have to Clemson, but they have worse odds. TCU has better odds. Utah has better
He
odds.
went from South Carolina to Clemson too. He would have been
Oh,
Sellers.
oh boy.
His life would have been in danger. If he transferred from South Carolina to Clemson.
Yeah.
His life would be a danger. Yes. All right,
So-
done.
All right. So we got like 2 weeks until College football starts. So those are some of
What
our
do we-
predictions for the season.
What are we gonna do? So we're doing NFL next time, right? You said some
Yeah,
more
talk about
NFL
NFL
stuff.
next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Well, we'll have to
yesterday,
figure-
me
What?
and Dad, Dad called me yesterday because he was like, trying to plan for this Twins game. And yesterday we talked and we made a plan that we're gonna meet at 11:30 at the Mall of America till I drive up there together. Do you think he'll call me twice or 3 times before 11:30 a.m. tomorrow?
Twice.
Okay. Like him and I are both adults, and we know that we're meeting at 11:30. So I know
Just-
what the plan is. He knows what the
Just
plan is.
twice. He'll
Well,
call
the
you.
third time will be when he gets there.
Okay.
He'll call you when he wakes up, when he leaves. Yeah, 3 times.
And when he's close or there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
4 actually. He might call before you, like he's close, and again when he's there if he can't find you.
He might even call me once and just say I had something. I had something. I had something. I can't remember what it was. And then we'll just be done. I'm not sure who's going tomorrow. I know for sure me, Dad, and Scott are going, and then so that's why we're buying tickets at the stadium, which I've done in a long time.
What the?
We're gonna buy tickets. We're gonna buy tickets at the actual gate, the window.
Hmm.
Shouldn't be that crazy. It's gonna be it's like a noon game, whatever, or 12:30 game during the week. It's not like it's gonna be.
Trying to just you're just trying to feel in this like you live in the 80s or what?
That's what we're doing for Scott's birthday.
You want to see the old style?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the old style and go buy him at the stadium, which is ironic because I live down the hall from Ava, who works for the Twins and could just give me free tickets. But
Or you get
Yeah,
them
no.
online in 10 seconds, but
yes,
it's for old time's sake. It's for old time's sake.
it is for all time's sake, and I don't think I'm paying for it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
And I gotta quickly run to tryouts.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
All right.
so no Kale here. No Kale here anymore.
All right, so we'll be back next week talking about the NFL. We got another preseason game coming up in 2 days, so
Cool.
let us know what you guys think about our college football takes in the comments.
The Gophers, as always.
Sky Mile, roll the boat.
Rocky
Roll the boat.
Tie.
Peace.